I missed it on Wednesday, but I am going to do it. We are doing our classic film review for the week, and this week it is Star Wars Episode 5, uh, The Empire Strikes Back. Episode 5 is from a screenplay by Lee Brackett, who was a science fiction writer known as the Queen of Space Opera during her heyday, and screenwriter Lawrence Kasdan. It's directed by Irvin Kershner from a story by George Lucas. It is the second film of the original Star Wars trilogy, uh, and we are going to gradually work our way through everything Star Wars. So, this is set in the Star Wars universe sometime after the Battle of Yavin. The Battle of Yavin is the battle where the heroes blew up the original Death Star. So, back is Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia Organa, Han Solo is back, Chewbacca is back, R2D2, C3PO, Darth Vader is back, and we are introduced to the character of Yoda, who is played by Frank Oz. He's a Muppet, and Lando Calrissian, who is played by the immortal Billy D. Williams. Okay, so the plot. The first act jumps right into the action in on the ice planet of Hoth. There is a new rebel base, and we see the characters have moved on a bit since the last film, and we see a brief glimpse of their new roles. You notice that Luke Skywalker is now a commander. He's taken on some responsibilities. Han Solo has become a valued member of the Resistance, although he's in the process of leaving. He still hasn't gone back to pay off Jabba the Hutt, and he's getting ready to do that now. The problem is when we see Leia, Leia is just confused about who she's in love with, whether it is Han Solo or Luke Skywalker. And she isn't presented as having moved on in any way. The boys are given their you got a new role scenes or at least little bits of dialogue, and Princess Leia is just there to be in love. That's kind of sexist, but it was the 80s. This is very much a film that is all act two. There's very little setup, there's very little reestablishing who the characters are. It doesn't go through the traditional act one setup where you see all of the beginnings of the hero's journey. It just jumps right in. Um, the middle of the film is very much like Star Wars. It keeps the action diverse. Very few of the action sequences are similar to what else is in the film or what you've seen in other films. Um, and a lot of Act Twos throughout all variations of fiction, you separate the group and they go their separate ways so that you can see the strengths and weaknesses of the individual characters. That's exactly what happens here. Luke goes off to train, and the others basically just escape. I'm trying to stay away from spoilers, even though the movie is, like 40 years old, but let's keep it, as spoiler free as we can. Act 3. Act 3 is really just an Act 2 all the way. Um, it ends like all Act 2s do, with the heroes taking a loss um, and needing to regroup before the big finish. The big finish, of course, is the final film of the original trilogy, Return of the Jedi. Um, so, the upside. Well, the action all flows directly from the central crisis or the established subplots. That is, that, as you recall, that was my single complaint with the original film. Um, Here, the fact that Han Solo's problem doesn't flow directly from the main plot, but we've established the whole Jabba the Hutt thing, which is going to be very important. Therefore, everything is flowing from all of the plots that we are aware of and that we know are important. It is a brilliant Act Two. The downside of the film is that it works best as an Act Two. It is slightly less impressive if you take it as a standalone film. If you pick up Empire Strikes Back and try to watch it without having seen the original Star Wars, it is a little bit confusing and slightly disjointed. But if you watch it as part of watching the entire trilogy together, it's almost perfect. So my final score, as an Act 2 film, it's a perfect 5 stars. As a standalone film, I'm still going to give it 4.5 stars. So that's my review of Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really like this video, please hit the subscribe button. And if you really, really like this video, share it with your friends. Peace.